The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, Ashley, back at home, short week. Welcome in South Carolina Central Christian. Start us off with a statement about a short week, a Thursday night, and the Gladiators.
Yeah, we're just excited to get another opportunity to play. I'm just grateful that we've got a game this week. You know, we lost our game versus Limestone, pretty late in the spring. I think that they made their final decision almost around May 1st. So just to be able to find a football game, we've got a second-year program in South Carolina Central Christian coming to town. Got some athletic guys on the team, but obviously very young, very inexperienced. But our concern is playing well, playing clean, and playing Carson-Newman football. And I think our guys will be eager to play again.
Again, coupled with the short week, where do you turn to for growth after a 41-10 win over State on Saturday?
Right. Well, we made a lot of mistakes, so we need to continue to grow. We need to play better. So we'll just kind of try to continue to do that. And we played a lot of guys against West Virginia State, and hopefully we can get a lot of guys in the game again Thursday night.
Just how valuable is it to get, the participation report from Saturday was, I think, 80 plus. How valuable is it at this stage in the season to get some of your youth some extended experience?
No, it's very valuable. You can see it in practice, but until you see it on the game field, it's different. So we'll continue to do that as much as we can. And there'll be guys that played a little bit this past Saturday that as the season progresses, their role will continue to grow.
Teddy Gleaton was as dynamic as anything on Saturday. What do you expect from – is that the expectation from him moving forward?
Well, the expectation is he'll continue to grow and he'll get better. You know, he is he's an older guy, but he just doesn't have a lot of experience in games. So Teddy played well. We got him out and got some other guys in. He will have a very limited role hopefully this week as well, and we can play a lot of guys, but we just want to see Teddy grow as a player, as a decision maker. If he does those things, he's got a chance to be a really good player.
You said earlier that there were a lot of things to get better on from West Virginia State, and that comes from a game where you played turnover free. You were penalized only 5 times. Now, granted, 2 of those were pretty substantial in that they aided State scores. Break down where you look for improvement when there's some elements that are typical week 1 talking points that really aren't there for you this year. Right.
Well, we had a delayed game. That's another one we got to clean up. But I think the operation was fine. The penalties were fine. I think it was more or less when you look at the football stuff, there's some things we messed up. There's some coverages we messed up. There's some guys that lost their gap defensively. Offensively, some of our assignments are really more understanding the detail and nuance of their assignment. We got to get better at some of those things.
Nice to be in depth on that at this point as opposed to cleaning up some more obvious things.
Right. We're doing a lot. Yeah, it is. We're doing a lot of new things offensively. We were very, very vanilla with that this past week. We'll continue to expand upon that. But yeah, there's a lot to work on, and I guess there always will be.
I find it amusing to hear the phrase "we were vanilla offensively" when you spent an entire half in a formation that never saw the field.
Right.
Last year. Now, I suppose to your point, it was a lot of QB power runs out of that, but perspective, I guess, is everything. Vanilla versus complex.
Right.
I don't want you to reveal the recipe too much, but where can the complexity come from?
Right. Well, as I've said, the plan last year going into it was to do a little more offensively than what we did, and just the thought process when we got going is, we needed to commit to something, so we committed to our under center option game. A lot of stuff we're doing now, stuff we did for years at Navy, and we'll just continue to expand upon what we're doing and play to the strengths of our players, and hopefully keep getting better at everything we do.
You had a good crowd on Saturday, given that it was Labor Day weekend for a noon kick. Had a pretty full student section. Thursdays have typically been where Carson-Newman football makes its hay with student crowds, what would it mean for that to continue on Thursday?
Well, we have class on Friday, so I don't see any reason why the students shouldn't be there. So we'd love to have a good crowd. We'd love to have a good student section. Obviously, our cheerleaders, our band did a great job supporting us. So we'd love to get a good crowd on Thursday night.
Anything else?
No, we're just excited to play and continue to get better.